Hey everyone, this is week 51, McManus Real Estate Update, Market Update, and it's our last auction week for the year. And as is custom, I suppose, over 35 years, we are the first in the market to feel any movement, and boy has there been some movement. Interesting, there's two schools of thought: that the American market has nothing to do with us and never affects us, or the American market does have something to do with us and all our trading, we're connected. I'm of the second group, not of the first. I believe we follow it, and everything coming out of there is, I find it refreshing after all the bullish markets that we've been in. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk across the market in general to start off with, so generalities, but it's hitting hotels, motels, caravan parks, it's hitting lifestyle, it's also hitting regional properties, and certainly CBDs, apartment buildings and so forth. So there's, and I'll just give you an overview. I have two trainers in America, and it's all coming through their information now, so it's live information. So the apartment residential market is dropping dramatically over there. You're finding that mortgagee in possession they're taking possession now, and that's flowing through here a wee bit. I'm just going to give you an example of how crazy markets have gone in the last 10 years, 15 years. So if you listen to all those experts, Wolf, who else is there? There's a multitude of international, Buffett, all those sorts of people. They talk about return, and Wolf will tell you that he never buys anything that won't service the mortgage. He won't pay over the odds for something. So here's an example. An apartment for sale in Sydney, in the CBD, 2-bedroom, 87 square metres. The price indication is 730 to 800 or 799. Now, to pay the outgoings, which are $12,000 a year on that, and the mortgage to service it, it would have to be rented at $1,700 per week at a purchase price of $800,000. So it's currently rented at $850. So really, for you or me or anybody else to take that to the bank and buy it and have it positively geared so that it covers all the outgoings, all the mortgage payments, all the insurances, all the outgoings on the building, we can only afford to pay $450,000, not $800,000. Now, I believe this property, the owner may have had it for 10 years, and it's negative growth. Negative growth, and that's what we're finding with apartments in the CBDs. And I've never sold anything in Melbourne, in the CBD there. I've called auctions down there many years ago with a guy called Tony Fountain. Many people would know him from livestock as well as property auctions. But that tells you about our market, how overvalued it is. So if it sells tomorrow for $800,000, it should be rented at $1,700 a week to be positively geared. It's not, it's rented at $850 a week, so therefore it's only worth $450,000. So people that did not, they bought their investments for capital gain alone, they are going to get burnt in Australia, as they are in America. So what they did, they would buy it at X amount of dollars, let's say $500,000. Well, no, they didn't pay that much, but let's say 500. They might do a little bit, they might improve the rent, and then they get a new valuation at $700,000. They take out that $200,000 and go and buy another one. So unfortunately, that $200,000 doesn't exist anymore, and our markets are coming back, and it's in the regions. Residential's come back, it's come back in a lot of suburbs of the main centres. So something to watch for, and opportunities. So, but it's no different in a motel or a hotel. So what's your turnover? What can your net profit service and debt? That's the value of the property. So if you have an imaginary capital gain, unfortunately people just aren't paying that. There are pockets, luxury homes, hotels, and we're talking multiple room hotels in that 50 million plus, 50 to 200 million. They are prime investments, but once again, the buyers for those properties still have to take a proposal to the bank and say, this is the net income, this is what I can service debt with. So it's very important to know about that as we move forward, because we do have a couple of we've got 3 properties going up on Friday, and one in particular could have a residential application as well as the hotel side. So unfortunately those markets have come back, and if they were overvalued, there's another challenge to the Australian market is a paper valuation where a registered valuer did not go through for mortgage purposes. So valuers out there at the moment, there's probably many classes, but I know of 2. There's the guys that are cleared to value for mortgage purposes. They're the elite. I'll call them the elite because that's what they are. They've got the high insurances, and then you've got registered valuers that can't value for mortgage purposes, so they can insurance purpose or the vendor themselves. The mortgage purpose valuers, they are golden, because they will tell you the truth of what your property is worth. They will come out on site and measure it and then tell you exactly what they think it's worth, and they'll use the 5 different principles of valuation, and not just comparable sales. Comparable sales are very deceptive, especially in this marketplace as we move forward. So they will come to a conclusion, and they'll back it up with at least 3 methods of valuation, and it's very, very well done. It takes them a lot of time to actually do it, and they're worth their weight in gold. So if you think you're not sure with what your property's worth, I've got 3 I think on my website, and I have no association with them. There's no monetary gain for me, other than you will have a true perspective of the sale price of your property. There we have it. So there's the actual market as we stand here today. So that's the overview, and what we're going into in the new year. We've got a very strong auction market. Good properties are still selling well. We're looking at about a 28-day from inception to auction day, and then a 30-day close. So you're out of there in 3 months, or you can stay on the market for 2 or 3 years. That's your choice. But not with us. We certainly put you to the market. We're sitting at, I hate to say it, about 7.7 million views on Google. I can't keep up at the moment with the amount of inquiry, general inquiry we get, so it's a matter of just putting it to the market, going through our steps, making sure you've got your contracts, your accounts, all those things in set up, and we're ready to go. We're working through Christmas, New Year. Give us a bell, Brian, 040-297-0217, Brian at brianmcmanusrealestate.com, and let's get you appraised, get the letters into the solicitors before they close before Christmas, so that they can, on the other side, I can have a contract, I can have your account certified, and we're ready to rock and roll for the 31st of January is our first auction, and then we're smoking all the way through to June. Thanks very much, and have a Merry Christmas.